Hey guys, we're just gonna jump right into it. Alright, let me see. Where's my window? Hey Gina, hey Cassie. Okay, I think I got everything. Hey Nick. Hey Libby. I don't know if we've met either. It's nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yo, I'm so nervous now. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. This is gonna be so fun, but I'm so nervous now. Like, I'm so nervous. Of course, I'd be going against someone who's amazing. Yeah, that's about right. I can't remember the last time I was on this island. I don't even know. Let's see. Okay. It is a fun idea. Let me make sure we're on. Okay, good. We're on Peaceful Wish. I know I don't have enough things to make a wish. I don't even know what I have. I already have stuff out. Okay, let's take a look at the map. So we need to do I need to do something for spring. And I'm on peaceful. Oops. So I don't have to worry about anything coming to get me. So I think I might want to do it somewhere in. This is my creative island, Cassie, that I've only played in like once or twice. I think I might want to do it in the tropics. Because tropics are gonna look more spring-like, I think, maybe. Okay, let me just reacquaint myself with this. Let's see. Oh, I don't have hardly any permit points going on here at all. That could be a problem. Okay, where's my tower? My tower's here. Let's go to the tropics. I feel like that's gonna be better for spring. Okay, I haven't played this island in forever. Let's cross this way, maybe. I mean, I could put tropical grass anywhere, but I feel like if I start in an area where it already has some of the grass that works, it's less work I have to do. Because 2 hours is not a long time. Okay, so I guess I just need to decide. Hey Sherry, welcome, welcome. Oh, let me change my hold on, let me unpin that. Since we're not doing that anymore. Let me remove. Okay. Do I have a tape measure? I can easily get one since this is creative. But I don't have one. Okay, so tape measure. I only need one. Okay. The square will have a background that matches your build, right? Okay, so obviously, once I decide what I'm doing, I'll have to make sure the space I have to start is all the same. Because this is all multi-tiered. Let me see. Do I want to do something down here? How far is the water? Okay, the water is here, so I could bring that in for a water feature if I wanted to. Do I want to do like... Do I want to do like a... I'm wondering if I were to do, let me see. How big is this? $14 by 31. So this is, oops. All right, so that's 31 long. It's a massive amount of space. Okay, so I have lots of space to play with. I'm a very visual person, so I like to see what I'm working with. I'm kind of thinking that I want to use this already built ravine area, but I don't know if I can do that. Because eventually I would want to use the land on the side, but I don't know if that means that I have to make all of this land the same height as this and then build it back up. Because that seems like way more work. Not that it shouldn't be a lot of work, but I want to design smarter, not harder. I would have to tear it all down and build it back up. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That would be, as they say in the South, crazy. Hey, Rye, welcome, welcome. I'm scouting out ideas. Okay, wait, I took notes. So the starting area has to be the same height, and then you can adjust as you build. That's a bummer, because I would really like to start in this little ravine area. But I don't want to have to tear the land down around me and then build it up. Because I don't know how wide I would want it. It has to be flat. So I'm thinking that since I only have 2 hours to do the actual build, I'm probably going to want to keep the land as simple as possible in the beginning. Because we all know that building up land can be a time suck. We all know that. Okay, so let me see. This is like the lowest level right here of this little area. Let me see. And I don't want to go all 31. I think that's kind of nuts. So this is 16 wide. 11, 13, 14, 17, 20. Oh, wait. I'm seeing how. Oh, here's 31. Right here. Okay, so I have all that space to work with if I wanted to do this, which is a lot less daunting than trying to level out all of that. So let me see. Okay, wait, I don't even know. What do I even have in my pockets right now? What even is this life? All right, let's move that. Let's move that. Move that. Do I have a dirt printer? My goodness. It's a good thing that this is, improved dirt printer, compactor. Let's get, what are those things? Pinchers? Tree pinchers? Okay, no, don't whistle. Stop whistling for the turkeys. Pinchers. Pinchers. Tree pinchers. Alright, let me just start moving stuff out of the way. Let me see. This might actually work well. I think I might want to try and keep as much of the grass and stuff as I can, because right now it looks natural. So if I can try and build around it, that might work better in my favor, but I don't have any idea what idea I'm gonna have. I think I just need to get the the land kind of set up. I have to decide if I want to go this height, make it all this height, or if I want to build it up. I'm so nervous now. Of course I would be going against Sarah, of course. Why not? Because I lurk in her streams all the time. But she streams when I can't actually be interactive. So I can fangirl all I want, but she doesn't know about it. Now I'm gonna have to go head to head with her. Thank God I'm not going against you, Raimonora. Oh my God, I would die. I would literally die. You would see a tombstone and it would say, "Here lies Reese. She died." And that's what it would say. Oh, we got Alexi's raid. Hey, Beer. Hey, Sarah, aka part of my competition. You're gonna get... Oh, I need food. It's like I forgot how to play. Let's get some some veggie stuff. What is it? Mighty seeds. Mighty stuff. Mighty spread. We'll just get 100 of them. Hey, Damo. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate that. Hey, Emery. Hey, Kalina. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Sarah, before you wander off, I just want to tell you that I am super nervous. I'm super nervous, and I'm looking forward to whatever may come of this. Win, lose, draw. She can stay. She can absolutely stay. That's fine. I'm streaming this on the internet. She can come back and watch it later if she wants. She can stay if she wants. That's fine. I'm an equal opportunity person. You may fall on your face. Okay, but wait. I feel like I can say this now because I've already said it before you popped in. I've been like lurking in your streams for forever because when you stream, I can't be interactive. So I'm usually listening or watching and kind of lurking while I'm doing work or doing real life stuff. So I don't interact in your stream because I'm not able to. But I've been fangirling for a hot minute. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I've seen what you do. So I already kind of know what I'm up against. And I was telling Raimonora, I'm glad that she didn't get picked because I literally would have died because I have interacted in her streams before. Hey, Mrs. G. Literally, here lies Reese. She died. Literally, that would have been it. That would have been it. It's gonna be epic. I'm definitely gonna learn a lot about myself and the square world of Dinkum, for sure. Because there are lots of there's lots of times when we're on my main island and I'm playing with Cassie and Gina and some of the other friends that I have that play, and they're like, "Oh, what about if we do this, this, and this?" And I'm like, "What? What does that even mean? Create it. Show me. I don't understand." Yeah, this is going to be very interesting and lots of fun. I'm actually nervous and excited all at the same time. Okay. So this is 16 by 31, and I think just so that way I don't overwhelm myself, I might start with that space. But do I want it this height and come down? I think I might want it this height and come down, maybe. So then everything needs to be this height. Do I want it to... I don't know if I want it all the way across yet. So let's just even this out. I like that I picked something right by the water because then I can add in water features later without it being too difficult. I'm not going to worry about going past this tree just yet. I'm just going to worry about this section here. This is outside of the marker. I'm going to leave that there for the moment. Where's the next drop? Here's the next drop. I just want to create the flat surface that I'm thinking of in my brain to see if this is gonna work the way that I want it to. You didn't get to ask, but you're considering a duo or team mode design in the future. Not sure if that's something people would like to do or see. Oh, that does sound fun. So, like, a duo, like, two people would be designing and collaborating together in a competition? In that way? Because that could be lots of fun. Alright, let's just make this all the same height. Really? I didn't... That's fine. You can stay there, as long as you're the same height as everything else. Ah! No! Okay, so I have to do... What was it? A bed, a table, and a chair have to be present. Bed, table, and a chair. I'm gonna have to go back and watch Beers. Well, everyone that did it last time. This has been a while since I've seen it, so I don't really recall. And spring. So bed, table, chair, and it needs to be spring. Dadgummit. Definitely not what I wanted to do there. You have to go. No worries, Sarah. Have a great evening. I'm looking forward to the showdown as well. Okay. And a week in real life for Reese is not that long. So, it may sound like a long time, but it's really not. It's really, truly not. Okay. How far out do I want to... I think I want to continue going. Okay, wait, so... I'm just thinking of something. Does the island actually have to be in spring? I don't know. I didn't ask that question. I don't know if Alexi is still here. I'm thinking right now. You glad you got winter on yours? You don't know if you could do a spring or a summer? That's a really good question, Gina. Just your theme needs to be spring. Okay. I'm trusting you on that, Beer, since you've done this already before. Okay, wait, I'm just thinking of this. If this section that I'm making even, so I can start building on it, if I decide to go out, then this needs to be all the same height. You could use the magic tome to make it appear like spring. I don't know what that is. I have magic tome. Okay, I definitely don't need 100 of those. Only change how the season looks. Crops and events won't change, okay? Spring. So this didn't change. That didn't make this look any different at all. Probably because it's tropical. Okay, so wait, I'm thinking that I have to go all the way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the whole thing all one height. Shoot. Okay, where's my tape measure? Dadgummit. So 31 is here. Go all the way across. Let me see how big that is. 17, 19, nope, not in the water. 22, can't see. 29. So that's 31. Okay, so does that mean that anything... let's see. Libby says, I assume the final might be a season neither one of you had built in. Oh, round 2 was not season themed, so the final round I am curious what the themes will be. Oh, round 2 was day and night. I think that's what I recall as well, Beer. That round 2 was day and night. Okay, so I want to make sure I understand this before I just start plowing through. So I have the whole... So if this is 19, then this will be 20, 21, 22. Okay, so the space that I would have marked would be 22 by 31. I don't know that I'm going to use all of that space. But my thought is, if I start up here and make it all this level, then I can't start building down because I have to make this shorter or taller or whatever. Right? Shoot. I think that's right. See, everything has to start the same height and then you can adjust as you go. Yes. So if I want to use a part of the island, if I want to use this whole island and be open, okay, wait, hold on. Let me think about this for a second. Depends on your plan of attack, all low and build up, or high and dig down and build up. Well, I think it could work either way, really. I just want to make sure that I'm not doing anything wrong. Because I definitely don't want to cheat and not realize that I'm cheating. Because that's not fair. I want to be fair. And getting the land ready is going to be the hardest part for me. Once I start putting stuff down, it'll be a little bit easier for me from a decorating standpoint. So maybe what I'll do is just flattening everything was a chore. Yeah. Depends on what you would have to do more of for your build, which way you should start. Well, but I need the ground to be all the same height to start. Could just pick a different area. I could pick an area that's already kind of low. Compacting is faster than printing. I would agree. Because I can put tropical stuff down anywhere. That's what I have to remind myself. I'm in creative. So I can literally pull anything that I want or need. So maybe it would be smarter to start on something already semi-flat and build it up. Instead of starting on something that has the grass look that I want. Because it's all going to get destroyed once I start printing anyway. Or compacting anyhow. Okay, hold on. I don't even know if I have enough permanent points to use this yet. Let's see. Oh, I do. Awesome. Okay, let me just see. What if let's go over here and see what this looks like. This is already confined and small. I feel like for me as a visual person, I feel like if I have a confined small area where it's going to be easier to not kind of go. Feel free to ask Alexi questions in your Discord chat too. He was very responsive to our questions. That's good to know. Okay, so this has murder birds all over it. Oh, I'm sorry. Murder birds. It's got the murder birds. So I don't want it just for that very reason. I don't want to have... I'm on peaceful, but I don't want to have to deal with those. Let's see. What about this? Let's see what this one looks like. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Alright. No, that's still pretty much the same. Alright, let's see. I don't know why I'm fixated on these outer islands, but to me, I don't know, that's what's singing out to me. Outer islands! Look at the outer islands! I don't know, that's what's singing to me right now. Okay. Okay, well this is pretty flat. This is very flat, actually. You can wreck nests too if the land is good, right? So my thought process is if I pick something that's kind of like this, that's already got a really large portion of land that's flat, then it's easier to deal with for me than dealing with something that's high. All right. Let me see. The wrong button. Okay, let me just start, like, I don't know, here. This spot's good. Let's see how big 31 is. So that's 31 long. Oh, I reached the maximum. So I could literally build in the very middle. See, in this way, it's all the same height. Okay, let's see. I think we'll start from here, I think. Am I going to go all the way to the beach? I don't know. For those of you that don't follow me on a regular basis, I don't plan. I just wing it. Okay, so that's 31. Dadgummit. This is why we can't have nice things. No, I'm gonna have to dive and it'll mess it up anyway. Yeah, planning, we do not know her. That's 100% correct. Okay, let's not worry about the water then, because it's killing my vibe. Let me just see. So that's 31. And apparently I don't know how to use a tape measure either. This is going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. I'm just kidding. It's fine. Okay. So 31 goes there. Okay, so if we stay here. Nope, let's come in so I'm not going out into the water. Okay. Yeah, I could basically use like it almost the entire island, really. All right, let's just start getting rid of stuff. Let's just start getting rid of stuff. It's fine. We don't know what we're doing. I need a new Star Saber, apparently. No, I don't. Have it. Have this. I have this. Okay. Get rid of the barrels. I do need to figure out what area I want to use. Let me just move all of these. I don't want to take these down. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Because I can just get more. Right? I can just tear these down. I can get as many as I want. I'm not used to creative. I've never done anything in creative. I literally don't know what I'm doing right now. But that's okay. That's what everybody comes for. That's the entertainment. Once you pick your spot, you can fence outside of it so you have the 31-31 inside. Valid. Maybe I shouldn't chop down all these trees then. Okay, I just need to pick a spot and stop farting around. Then I won't have to keep measuring. Right, okay. Okay, so I have this whole big flat island. So if I pick 31 by 31 in the middle, I can't build outside of that 31 by 31. Because we can only do 31 by 31. So maybe I don't want to do the middle of the island. Because then I run the risk of having a bunch of stuff outside that looks wonky. I mean, an island is a good idea because everything's mostly flat, which is perfect for a starting point. But I'll have to be strategic in how I place the 31 by 31 square. That way I'm not looking at stuff on the outside that doesn't make sense. And I can always hide it. Let's make this be the backdrop. We'll make the pine be the backdrop. That's 30. It's 31. All right, let's go 31 this way. All right, let me see. So that's our space. And that could be the back of the design. So nothing's gonna go back over here. And then I can decide later if I want to destroy this before I start building. Okay, let me get some fencing. Because for me, I think the best course of action is to just start trying to figure out what I want to do. Did I grab it? No. Okay, wait. How do I get rid of all this stuff? Alright, picket fence. I'm sure I don't need 600, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so this is right on the 31 mark. Like I said, I don't know that I'm going to even use all this space. Oops. craziness. Don't know that I'm going to use all this space, but at least I'll know what I have and what I don't have. You're like that on By the Water too, in case you want to drag it into use. Well, that's one of the reasons why I was going to use that little ravine area. But then I realized that I would have to lower everything around it, which I don't want to do. Because to me, if I'm doing something for spring, water seems like it might just be a good idea for me. All right, let's move you here. All right. Okay, yeah, there's another barrel over there. Let's get rid of you. All right, let's just clear this area. I'm not too concerned about the grass. I can always mower it, put stuff down, and that'll get rid of it. The rocks and the trees are going to make life difficult. Okay, and then maybe I'll look at the, what is it? The bed, table, and chair. And decide if I want to make it obvious that they're in the build. Wait, why am I? That's fine. I can always take care of that later. No, I need to cut these down. These are not spring. Not to me, anyway. Of course, my pockets are full. Okay. Okay, I'll worry about the stuff on the outside later. I need to get some stuff out of my pockets here. John's not open today, so I can't sell anything. Just drop it. Just drop it. It's fine. It can all get picked up later. You can drag it up to the trash can icon. Trash can icon, trash can icon. I'll find it. Trash can icon. Click on an item in your pocket. Okay, hold on. Here, let me do it with my mouse. Oh! Thank you, beer. I appreciate you. So kind of you to help the possible competition. Very nice. Okay. I don't need any of this. I can just get rid of all of this. Let me keep the tape measure in case I need it. I'll keep that for teleporting. Let's get rid of the hat. Okay. You would love to lose? Why, beer? Okay. Oh, this is bouncing up and down. Drive me nuts. Get rid of that. Okay. Let me get a Harvac so I can get rid of all this stuff that's all over. I feel like you did so good, though, Beer. Your build was amazing. Everyone's build was amazing. Seeing everyone's build was what made me want to participate. Like, man, if they can do that, I want to be able to do that. Get everything. Too bad I can't catch the butterfly with this thing. That would be fun. Okay. Alright, so let me get rid of this because this is annoying me. Alright, so now we have our 31 by 31 square. Less stress. Gina, are you trying to tell me that this is stressful? Okay. Beer's builds got you back into Dinkum. I could see that. Okay, so that can be my backdrop, potentially. I can always move it, but this is my 31 by 31, and I can move up and down as needed. All right, let me take a look at... Okay, so I need beds. Let's see. We have to do a bed, table, and a chair. Spring, bed, table, and chair. Okay, so we have bunk beds, dainty bed, green bed. Feel like cobbler, table. You haven't seen me this flustered since I was trying to figure out how to catch a wary move for the first time. Well, Gina, when you're surrounded by people that are great, you know. What does the milk crate bed look like? Let me see. Milk crate bed. Oh, I got 100 of them by accident. Let me change that. Okay, milk crate bed looks like that. So I think what because I can't just start on this and start throwing ideas around. I mean, I can practice, but I need to think what I want to actually do. Are there any other X's in here? What if I just put a bunch of pathing down? No, that's going to be a pain in the butt to pick it all up. Let me see. The tractor turns everything to dirt, doesn't it? No, it's the... What is it? It's not the tractor, it's the, I can't think of what it's called. Is it... No, it's the tractor. The tractor turns everything to dirt underneath it. I don't know if I can drive this yet. I don't have the attachment. Where's my phone? There's my phone. Create a signal. Okay, and then call a tower. Wait, why is my map look? Wait, how do I? There we go. Okay, so yeah, I need to jump back over. Here. I need the license. Okay, so do I even have Franklin? I don't have Franklin, so he can't even make me anything. Let me make it daytime. Put Fletch back to work. It's Sunday. Come on, Fletch. I need to see if I have the license. You have to help me. Don't you know that there are important things at stake? I don't think I'm gonna have enough permit points. It's a farming license. It's the farming license, isn't it? I'm not prepared. I'm gonna have to make everything dirt by hand. I have to make everything dirt by hand. You know, maybe I should have, played in creative a little bit more frequently. Lay down tile and then jackhammer it up. It goes pretty fast. Okay, I'm gonna trust you guys. I don't think it does, but I'm gonna trust you. Pick up this bed. Alright, let's see. Let's just do tile. Let's do orange. And here we go. This is what the people come to see. This is the entertainment that they want. Probably don't need to tile on dirt. I don't need to tile on dirt. What am I doing? It's fine. I I normally stream for like 4 hours. I have 4 hours to basically just run around like a chicken with my head cut off. Fine. It'll be fine. Wow. Totally missed the grass. Yeah, that just stays sand, which is fine. Okay. It's the grass that I want to get rid of. Yeah, I see you, Gina. Gina's probably over there going, oh my god, what is this woman doing? She just said she wanted to get rid of the grass, and she's making tile on the sand where there is no flippin' grass. Maybe I need to kill a turkey with a chainsaw. Maybe then I would, like, be able to think. What do you guys think? Think that might be what I need? For luck? Is there a turkey over here? I doubt it. Because that would make too much sense. Oh, can I just make a turkey? Hold on. I can't make a turkey. I can't spawn a turkey. Really? Click on the animal tab. Okay, wait. There he is. Hey guys. I need all the luck I can get. Come back. I just want to hang out with you. You're lucky. We're gonna cook you into a stew. It'll be fine. It's totally, totally fine. Come back. Why did nobody tell me I could do this before? This is great. I need to do this when I'm, like, in a bad mood also, because it's hilarious. Okay. You think that needs to be part of my 2-hour video? Turkeys? Really? But it's precious, precious time that I'm gonna need to use for building. Okay. Oh, I missed one. I missed one. Hang on. Chainsaw one turkey, then start. So it's a running joke in all of my streams that it's not an official Reese stream unless I start with chainsawing a turkey. Okay. Just keep a pen in the wilderness handy for those hard days. Right. Yeah. Okay, wait. Me getting rid of all this grass is not considered starting, right? I'm so nervous to break the rules. I don't want to break the rules. I'm a rule follower. Gotta go in the vid then? Okay. It'll go in the vid. I'll figure out a way. get it all? Alright, let me get the Harvac. Pick it all up. After I jackhammer it all. You started your time stream with flat dirt, no grass. Okay. I do need to think of how I want to decorate, though. Spring. What says spring to me? I don't know. I'm gonna have to think of something. Oh no. Wildflowers and Warimoo eggs? Yeah. I could just do like an outdoor looking scene. So as long as the bed, table, and chair are present in the walkthrough and can be seen in the walkthrough, then that's all that matters, right? It doesn't have to be centered around money is spring in Dinkum. I mean, that's a valid point, Gina. Scene I loosely used, but I covered a bed up in a hole with bottle trees. I'm also not 100% familiar with everything that's in the game item-wise. There's still a lot of learning involved for me. So I haven't been playing very long. I'd say what, maybe like 6 to 9 months? Like that? I don't know if it's even been that long. Birdwing butterflies too, or spring? Ooh, wait a second. I'm starting to think of something. Starting to think of something. Can you make NPCs show up in creative mode that you cannot move in? Like if you make your day a certain day, can you make NPCs show up? Is that a thing? Like, if you make it a certain day and you have your visitor center and that NPC normally shows up on that day, will they show up? Or do you just have to let the season run the way that it normally runs in creative? Because you're picking up what I'm putting down. I'm not putting down anything. I'm asking questions of people that are far more familiar in creative than I am. I'm not giving away anything. Because we can change the day and the time. Oh, well, we can change the time, but we can't change the day. Okay, so this is our 31 by 31. $10 months in Dinkum. Okay. I didn't think it had been super long. Where's all that other stuff that I threw down? I think it's over here. It's huge. It is huge. And I don't even have to use the whole space. That's just the confines that I have, which is exactly why I wanted to do that. So I would know exactly how much space I have to work with. And whatever I do, if the background's going to be visible, it's probably going to be the pine trees. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so I can't... No, I wouldn't want the visitor to already be present. I would want to summon the visitor specifically for the build. That's why I'm asking if I can do that. I don't think I can, though, because I don't think I can change the day. Windy, rainy. Yeah, you'd have to sleep through, so that wouldn't work. Foggy, snow, meteor shower. Okay, let's see. Wow, there's so many options. Okay, hang on. I need a pen and a paper. I need to make a list. First pen I grabbed was a purple pen. It's like it's destiny. Destiny, I tell ya. All right, let's see. All right, spring. So I'm thinking. I'm just writing down a few things. Man, how loose can I be with this discussion? I don't want to break the rules. I don't want to break the rules. Okay, that might work. And that would include the bed, the table, and the chairs. I did that. And I have a flat surface so I can build up. Wary moon nests could be fun to play with if you can make them. True. I believe that I can, Libby. I might have to actually make the Wary moves. I can grab the Wary moo. It might just be under nest. Let's see. All. No? Can you not make a Wary moo nest? I feel like you should be able to. You can make everything else. Maybe it's not called a nest. A Wary moo nest? I mean, it didn't come up under nest. But if I put Wary moos down, they might breed. Well, no, because they only make their nests in the winter. And the island's in summer, so that wouldn't work. I'm not seeing it so far. Type nest again. Nest, N-E-S. Okay, Libby, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. For that matter, I don't see any Wary moo eggs either, which I can go gather Wary moo eggs. If there are any. You might need a dev command to get it. Ooh, I don't know how to do that. Can you do can you use dev commands in creative? You can't make a nest. Okay. Then I'm going to stop looking. You use it to place fully grown trees. I'm going to have to Google dev commands. I don't know how to do that. Let me see. Okay. You can turn them on in the chat window. Okay. Yeah, Libby. That's okay. Type in the command. Okay. Nest. Oh, I have to turn them on. Dev commands? How do I turn them on? So many trees, Beard. Dev comms on, I think. Dev comms on. Nest? Nope. Dev comms on. Next. Nope. Dev comms. Nope. Everything has a number, trying to find the list. I think that Wary Moos are in biome 13, I heard Sim say. Oh, like you typed it. Dev comms on. Okay. Is it gonna tell me that it's on? I know not. I'm making a list of all the ideas I have. It is dev commands on, okay? Dev commands on. Hey, Vin. And thank you. Okay, so it's not recommended. They can cause problems that might ruin your save file. Use at your own risk. Okay. Nest. And then you have to put the number in, I bet. What just happened? No, with capital. Okay. Dev commands on. I don't know if that means that they're on. Place item 851. Okay. Place item 851. Do I press? I made soup. I think that's soup. Mushroom risotto plate. I have to have the number for the nest. I think Beer said he's trying to look for that. Hey, Neon, how are you? We are, well, I am putting together some ideas for Alexi's Dinkum decorating competition. How are you, Neon? asked Alexi how free I could discuss this, and he hasn't responded yet, which is disheartening. So my nice day chill time, love chill time. Welcome, welcome. Place item 283. Okay. Place item 283. Oh, did I turn? Hold on. Did they go off? Wait, let me go back to what Ben wrote. It's let me write it down so I don't forget it. Dev commands. And then it's a capital O. Okay. Dev. Oh. Dev commands on. And then $283. Space before the number. Okay. Place item 283. Haha, dear, I love you so much. Place item 283. Okay. Do we know what the code is for the Warimu egg? Or if you have the list, can you just send it to me in Discord? And why are you saying wow? Because I love you? Friends love each other. That's fine. Let's just see. You're looking for the list. Okay, I appreciate that. Place item 284. Okay. So it's not sequential, which would have made sense. Why would it make sense? Two 282 is a weird bridge. That's hilarious. Okay, let's take that down. Can I not? Holy crap, what just happened? Wait, do I have it set? No, I don't have it set on 100. Okay. Wow. It's going up. Can I just pick it up? Oh my god, did I place 282 palmwood bridges down? Without realizing it's broken? I'm almost at 282. Yeah, we've surpassed. Okay, well, 282 is not the number that we ever want to select. Play blindly with dev commands. I mean, you're accurate. Okay, well, I know that this is how I can get the nest, so let's just get rid of that. Maybe we should... Can I turn them on? Off? Dev commands off? Okay, I just typed the same thing. Okay, so I'm assuming dev commands off is dev commands off. Nothing happened. All right, let's. It's dev commands. Oh, is that what I did? Dev commands off. Let me just write that down too. Hopefully you don't have a permanent bridge on your island. I mean, if I do, I do. I did this to myself, so let's get a sleeping bag. It didn't remove, it wouldn't let me pick it up. And I couldn't, do anything with it. Aww. Rain's visiting the island. Oh no! Well, I can pick another spot. Or, I can make that part of the build. Say it's a feature, not a bug. Yeah, 100%. Okay, I forget I can turn the rain off. I mean, stand on the southwest corner of the tile the bridge is on and face north. Here, I'm the kind of girl that needs go past the Dairy Queen, and when you see the big tree on the left, ignore the tree on the left and turn right on the gravel road that has the McDonald's in front of it, and keep passing that spooky tree that's been chopped down for 25 years. Just ignore that. Keep going forward. Southwest corner of the tile the bridge is on and face north. So southwest. See, my map is always facing north. Okay. I don't know, I'm facing north. I know that much. I don't know if I'm in the right area, though. Okay, turn dev commands back on. Dev commands on. Okay. I'm trusting in the beer whisperer right now. Use at your own risk. That's a valid warning. I should have listened to that warning. I removed more than 325. I've removed over 500. Not counting the ones I removed before. Now type place item. Place item fix -1, like that. Spaces in between the words. Okay. Place item fix -1, like that. Yeah. Okay. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. Turn on your chat window. Oh, face it. Okay, hold on. If I'm facing it, I'm not facing north. Well, the game is facing north. Maybe. Go to where your chainsaw worked. Okay. It works here. Okay. And then press the chat box. And then type it. Place item fix. Hit the up arrow. Okay. Up arrow. Okay. Oh well. This is my life. It's fine. I normally stream for 3 or 4 hours. Turkeys? Who needs turkeys? It's fine. This is what happens when you try to go rogue and you don't pay attention. You have no reason to be sorry, Beer. I should have waited like a normal human being instead of jumping with both feet in. However, as we've already stated in the stream, I don't plan. This is what comes when you don't plan, Reese. You get a bajillion bridges placed incorrectly in a random spot that makes no sense. We're at over 1,000 now. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I read the warning. It said use at your own risk. People smarter than me told me that they would provide a list of commands, and I did not listen. I'm just wondering if this is just never going to go away now. I have a feeling it's never going to go away. Okay, I need to face north. Okay, let's see. Let's do... remove the space in between place and maybe an item. I don't know how to remove the space in between. Oh, in the chat window. Gotcha. Okay, so let's see. It worked here. Okay, it worked here. And we need to be facing north. North. Alright, turn them on. And type place item fix -1. Okay, what if we did place item fix -1? Place item fix space -1. Remove the damn bridge. That didn't work either. Thought I'd try it. Dev commands off. You know what I have learned from this? I have learned that when you try to capital I in item. Okay. We need to face north. I don't know what facing north does. I mean, I was just facing this way when I placed it. Okay, so I have to turn the dev commands on. And then I have to do place item -1. Oh, Place item -1. I don't even remember what it looked like. Place item -1. I have learned a very important lesson. How many bridges in your pocket are you actually deleting bridges? So I have 836 bridges in my pocket, and that does not count the over 500 that I deleted before I slept. Look at me being a hacker. I appreciate the compliment. Definitely not. Hello, Anna. Okay, so you learned the... Let me turn them off. Oh. Wait. No more dev commands for Reese. No, I'm going to use the dev command for the Wary Moo Nest. What I'm not going to do is just pick random dev command numbers without actually having a list of what they freaking are. That's what I'm not going to do. What I'm not going to do. Okay, so I'm thinking Alexi's not answering me. I really need him to answer me. How? He said that we could practice. Well, what does that mean? What does that mean? How much can I practice? Can I just start, like, putting stuff down and figuring out what I want to do? Save frequently? Yeah. You know what? With that being said, because I have some ideas of what I could potentially do. You practice your build on somewhere that was not your final spot. You found a complete list, but you cannot download the list without a login. That's okay then. I have time to find it. Okay, so in an attempt to not cheat, we're gonna leave this spot here. We're gonna go here. Just so I can kind of show you kind of what I'm thinking. And that way I can kind of see a little bit about what could potentially work. It was on the Dinkum Discord, but you wonder if they remove the list. I mean, it's possible. And the idea I have does not hinge on Wary Moo Nests. So if I don't have them, I don't have them. It'll be fine. Is this the land? This actually works. Okay. Alright. Alright, so my thoughts are, my tape measure. I'm not even gonna flatten the ground. I'm gonna leave the ground exactly like it is. That way, it's not even really, truly the same area. So that's 31. Can you move, please? Okay, so this is 31 by 31. Once you've built what you want, take pictures, remove everything to chest off to the side, then build it again and again while timing it so you know you can do it in 2 hours. Ooh, that's a really good idea, Gina. Okay, so my thought is that the flat land, right, will be built up in spots, and I will put spring-like trees and grass and flowers. Okay? And I'm thinking the part that you have the backdrop of the pine forest area, the trees, I'll put some of these. I don't know if it'll be that many. Right? We'll just put some of these down on the different varying levels. Right? And make it look like our area is a lush spring area. The bugs that we'll use in the terrarium will be spring bugs. I'm thinking of possibly beehives and water beds and flowers. And if I had the moose, that would be great because, like Gina said, spring and Dinkum, there are moose involved. Yeah, I got the Wary Moon Nest, place item 283. I found that. Call a tower. Alright, oh wait, hold on. My island, my island, oh, it's not gonna pop up. Hold on. We don't need to keep this marked. That island needs to stay marked. Okay. So I should have put a signal there when I woke up. Let me go back. Purple jacaranda. Is that a spring tree? Okay, let me go back and mark a signal. I don't really need to mark a signal. I think I'll just start putting some of the items down I'm thinking of in a chest. I mean, I still haven't decided if I want to use the whole 31 by 31 square. I don't know. Alright, let's land here, outside. Okay. Alright, let me see. Of course, we're gonna do purple chests because they would only be spring and... Well, so I think I can make... I think I can make the, I think I can make them look... I think with the magic tome, I can make them look like they're in spring. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna do some of these. I'm gonna do... some of these. I'm gonna do... not that. This. Um, Jacaranda sapling. Okay. $31 by $31. I don't know. I'm starting to get ideas, but I don't know how much I can say. And like I said, I don't want to break the rules. Let's see. I'm making notes. I won't have anything from the latest update though. That's okay. The only thing I'm thinking I might want to do is a wary moose. Wary moose? A wary moo egg and nest. I think what I might wind up doing is just starting to build an area, time myself and build it like Gina was suggesting, and just start putting some ideas and see how far I can get in 2 hours. Let me see. I think we're gonna do this for like 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, probably less than that. So I need a quick bio break. So I'm going to start this and I'm going to mute my mic and I will be right back. Wow, you guys are doing good. Good job, guys. All right, so let me move this out the way. I think the best way for me to practice, since I don't have a good understanding of what the rules are in regards to what can be seen prior to building and what can't be seen. I have an idea in my mind of what I would like to do. So I think we'll just go to a completely non-related area and test some of the things I'm thinking I want to do and see if they work. And how I can execute those. You found a list with all the commands and IDs for Dinkum. If I get Discord to work, I'll send it to you. Thank you so much, Ven. That's very appreciated. All right, so let me just go to any kind of area here. It doesn't matter. So let's, yeah, this will work. Actually, we need to, wait, can I pull those too? I can't. I don't think I can. All right, I need to save these. Whoa. Dang it. All right, let me see. You can do every other kind of bee, but you can't do that. That's kind of dumb. Let's just protect these, because I might want to use them. Okay. All right, so let me get this out of the way. Okay. Wait a minute. If my section doesn't include water, then I can't pull water from surrounding areas. So I would need to move my section over. Yeah, I would have to move my section over. Okay, that's okay. I can work with that. Okay, let me eat some food. Where's my dirt printer? Are you just hanging out here, Queen Bee? So good to know. What part's good to know? Let's see. We'll pretend like that's not there. So I already know that I can make these as high as I want. About the water. Yeah, so like if I wanted this water to come in, I can drag this, I can dig a trench to get this water in. And it automatically will drain down. But the area that I've already created doesn't have water on it. So in order for me to do that, I would need to change my space so that way the water wrong button. That way the water would have to be part of the area that I've marked off. Let me see. Yeah. I would just have, that's what I'm saying. I would just have to prep the area in advance before I started. Okay, so I already know that I can make that as high as I want. Okay. I'm just trying to, I'm playing with an idea in my head. I'm not actually 100% sure this is what I would want to do, but okay. That could work. Let's pick those up. Alright, so then if I did one more. Okay, and then if I came out. Okay, and then let me get rid of that. Oops. And then if we did this in the middle, and if I did the water beds in the middle, okay, so then this would have to be oh. Okay. So then if I did it like that, then everything would hide. Okay, but then that only works for that. So then I would have to do that, and then I would have to keep it going if I wanted it to extend. I can't do, or I can. Why can't I? Okay. I would create kind of that thought that I have in my brain. Okay, but then what about the side area? If I did something like that, then you would see, oops, you would see the wall, which is not what I would want. So what I'm thinking in my brain is I'm thinking of the way that I would want potentially the a possible water feature to look. I haven't played much with the water beds, just on my own. So I'm just trying to get an idea of how I can make them work. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I didn't actually mean to put this one down. Okay, so that could potentially work for for the idea I have in my brain. And if I were to raise this up on the back, I fell off. Darn it. If I were to raise this up the back. You're liking the different heights? Thanks, Beer. That would be... Okay, so I think maybe instead... Okay, hang on a second. Let's, yeah, too far. Okay, and then ouch. I don't think it'll go here because of the... It's not what I wanted to do. Oh, it will. Okay, but it won't go here because of the waterbed. So the only way for me to get it on the side where the waterbed is to not have the waterbed there. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. And I don't need that. Hold on. Will this work? It'll work with regular water. That's an idea. Okay, and then can I do... Can't do it right in front. But I can do it one square in front. Okay. Well, why can I do it here, but I can't do it here? Do I have to pick it up first? How do I get this off? Hold on. Like that, okay. Does this have to be like this, and then I have to put the vine? Okay, so it has to be like that, then I can put the vine. So that would be the same here. I have to put the... Good luck, Reese, for next week, no doubt. I'll be there. I'm a mod for Lexi, gonna work on my own build now and record it to upload. No worries, Damo. Good luck to you as well. Okay, so then if I do... later grass? What does that mean? If it... Or... No worries, Beer. Have a great night. We'll be ending soon anyway. Actually, no. Let's do this. I want to see if this will do what I think it's gonna do. Can't plant it. Why can't I plant this? Hey Z, welcome in. No worries, friend. Why can't I plant this? Is it place, not plant? Wrong button. Nope, that's drop. Throw it. Okay, hold on. Dadgummit. Okay. Drop it, you mean? Okay. Okay, so I think I'm good. How are you, Z? I'm doing great. I thought that I could make this. Thought that I could make it grow. Can I not make it grow? You're gonna panic pack in a minute? It's acceptable. It's not working. You can go to bed and it'll make it grow? I mean, it looks a little bigger. I want to see him big and purple. Because if this works on this very small scale, then I know that it will work on the large scale that I'm thinking of. But I only want to do it if I can get a full-grown purple one. Sleep or get back to dev. Okay, so then we'll sleep. After the kerfuffle with the dev commands, I think I'll just wait for that. Yeah, Z, I tried dev commands and I just went rogue on the dev commands and just put a random number in, and I got like over 1,000 bridges. And then the chat was trying to help me get it removed. It's not funny. It was horrible. Because I already laid out my 31 by 31 area that I'm going to build on for the competition. And I thought that I just ruined it. Okay, so they need to be fully grown. Let's sleep one more time. And of course, we're not in spring, so they're not going to look like spring. What's the competition theme? So I have to do spring. I have 2 hours to complete. Yep. That's gonna work. That's gonna work. Now I have fully grown jacarandas. Yeah, 2 hours. So I'm able to do like a test run. So the 2 hours has to be recorded. and streamed, or streamed, and then turned in. That way the 2 hours is it can be seen that the 2 hours were honored. The build has to include a bed, a table, and a chair. No bigger than a 31 by 31 size. No, it's not 2 hours right now, no. And the 31 by 31 area, you don't have to use the whole 31 by 31, but you can use 31 by 31. And then you have to start with a flat piece of land, but you can go up from there or down. You would suggest growing any trees? Yes. Yes. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna work well. Let's see, how tall are you guys? Are you very tall? What if I wanted to do this? No, I haven't used the clipboard yet. I don't even know what that is. So if I wanted to do that... no, I think I would like it in the front better for the idea I'm thinking of. That's why you were asking about the trees. I have seen that there's a copy and paste feature, but I'm not familiar with it. But it is nice to know that I can do that. Let me see. I think it was... Pick this up. Okay. So I think it was... Nope. No, I thought it was triggers, but I guess not. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, so I like this. This is going along nicely with what I'm thinking of doing. It's just a very small idea that I have. All right, let me see. Okay, calm down. Pick up all these water beds because I brought this water in. So these can be recycled somewhere else. Oops. Okay, so then let me see. If I do this, and that, and if I do this and that, that would make them out. Okay, and then if I decided to... I don't think this is gonna work the way that I want it to, but we're gonna check anyway. Okay. then oh, it will. Oh, that's amazing. Hold on, my shovel needs to be empty. Okay. Just so that way I can... You can put vines underneath the water. Yep, that's amazing. I like that a lot. That adds an interesting element to it. Let's see, and then what if I did, nope, wrong button. Let's see. If we did... Okay, hold on. Can I take that off? Put that first. Okay, so that's how I can't do that. But I can put flowers. Okay, I can do it on the corners. I just can't do it right in front. Okay. Ba 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 ba. Oop. Okay, let's see. Pick these up. And then let's do that way it's not brown. If I wanted to do something like this. Okay, what does it look like if I... Oh, that's not what I wanted to take down. Okay. And what if we did... this? No, I don't like it in the water. That's not bad. put them there. The water beds are there. Okay. What if I did... back. Probably way too much for the look I'm... Yeah, I think the only way that would work is if I had the trees further out, or I had glow buttons down here. Yeah, the tops of the trees are just so dark, which I don't like. But that could actually work. Does it start just getting a little bit dark? 8. It's not bad. I would just have to choose the time I would want to do the walkthrough if I chose to do that kind of lighting. Oh no. So many ideas. Okay. Let me see. I'm making some notes. All right, let me see. Look at the plants here. Coral acacia seed, that's that big, really pretty tree. Okay, and then let me look at the bugs. That's a pretty one. I think that's a spring one too. Okay. All right, so still not sure what kind of bed, table, or chair I would want and how I would fit it. Birdwing butterfly spring? Okay. Now, when Alexi said a bed, does it have to be a bed you can sleep in? Or can it be anything you can sleep in? Because you can sleep in a tent. Is that considered a bed? Things that make you wonder. I'm gonna ask, let me write down that question so I can ask. Wrote that down. The bed doesn't have to be visible. Because he had suggested that we go look at some of the stuff that Beer and some of the other contestants had done to get an idea. I don't need all this. Okay. I know that doesn't really say much. Is an actual bed. Oh, Alexi actually said that I can discuss as much as I would like with the community and audience, and I can practice as much as I would like. And anything you can lay in counts as a bed. Okay, wait. That opens up a whole other world of opportunities. Oh, dang. Okay, hold on a second. That opens a whole nother world of opportunities. Okay, so I need to go back to where's my thing? Of course I left my helicopter there. That's fine. We can just get another one. Was an evil snicker? I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't an evil snicker at all. How am I supposed to sleep now? How am I supposed to sleep? Now I have so many ideas. How am I supposed to sleep? I just it's like saying tomorrow morning you're going to get something you've waited for months. Hurry and go to sleep so it'll be tomorrow morning. You can't sleep because you're too excited. I'm so excited now because now all the ideas I was thinking of that I wasn't sure if I could pull it off could potentially work in my favor. Now, I'll be completely honest. For the practicing, I probably will do that off stream because I'm going to time myself. And if I'm practicing on stream the first go round, I'm going to get distracted. So I probably won't practice on stream the first time. Okay. Okay, so since I can discuss as much as I want, this is what I'm thinking. Pine trees as the backdrop. right? Because it adds height. It's already there. It's already visible. It's not in part of the build in the sake of being a build, but it works. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'm going to raise up this area. Yeah, so I don't lose time to chat. I'm thinking that I'm going to come in. This is 31 by 31, so I think I'm going to come in on this side. So that's one. I think I'm going to come in just one space. Dadgummit. Like that. That way I can come out one space on this side. And it should still be 31 by 31. Well, let's see. We won't even go that far. We'll just do where it's... Because if I go one space here, I'm still too far from the water. But if I do this... Oh, wait, hold on. That's... No, that's one. Okay. Alright, let me get my tape measure. Let's just make sure we're still on the up and up. Let's go all the way across. Yep, that's 31. And I didn't change anything on the other side. So we're still 31. So now that I know that the water includes 31, right? That's square one. Then I can do this. And I'm within my area to work with. And I can just bring it in however I need, because now we're in the 31 section. Wrong button. We'll just fence it off, that way we know it's on the up and up, and when I'm doing this later, I don't use myself. Oh. Oh no, that's fine. That's correct, that's fine. Because that's just making it shorter. It's not actually losing anything. That's fine. Just leave it like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'm going to bring water in here. But I think I'm going to build this section up a little higher. I'm not sure how high I'm going to go yet. But I'm going to build this up higher. And then bring it out. And then I'm going to bring the water in front of it to create a water feature in the front. Oh, that's a valid point, Libby. Still counts as a level if it's just one square out. You can... Okay, so then let's... Well, no, but that's valid. It all has to be one level. No, that's a valid point. It all has to be the same height when you start, and then you can go up and down from there. So as long as I'm still within the 31, it has to be the same level. So I can't do that. It has to be within the 31. Yeah, it has to be within the 31. So to start, it has to be in the 31. Wait. Oh, that's a valid point. I don't know if I can have the fence in place. All right, hold on. I think I'm confusing myself. If it has to be 31 by 31, and it all has to be on the same height, that's 31 by 30. So if that's 31 by 30, then this would be 31, but this is considered a different height. Let me do this. All right, so this is the corner. I know it's all the way across this shore. All right, that's that. I'm marking the corners just so that way I know where they are. This one. Let me get rid of these, that way there's no confusion. Any water is going to be lower. I asked about that earlier, but then you said you could have it if it was there. I thought you asked Alexi about it. No, I'm not sure. I'll ask him. I mean, I can use water beds for the idea I have if I need to. Okay, so this is 30 by 31. So square 31 would be square 31 would be one tile down. If it's here, right? This is considered one tile down where I'm standing. I'm writing down the question. That's why I'm asking. That's probably not going to be allowed. I probably won't be able to use this. Because I'd have to make this all the same height. If I'm understanding what he said earlier. Because this is going to be 31. But this is one below. So I don't think I can use that. That's okay. I can bring in a waterbed. Okay, so let me unmark this. Alright, so I have stones on the corners. I'm going to leave the other fencing for now. Just until I get a better idea. Because my thought is, if I go this height, and I compact down this entire space so it's in the water, so I can have the natural water in the build that I'm thinking of, then I would have to compact up, dirt print up, for anything that's not water. If 32 is water, you just go down one during your build. Right, but you mean like within the 32? Oh, within the 31. Yeah. Because this would be considered the maximum of the tape measure. I could do that probably. Yeah, I'll ask him. I just want to make sure that it's on the up and up. I want to make sure that I follow the rules. Okay. So I can't really do anything else right now. Okay, so for those of you that have been creating in Dinkum for a while, or feel comfortable with the creative mode, what are some ways that you guys kind of get in the frame of mind of how to put a build together? Do you just start building it and then see how it goes? Do you kind of draw it out so you kind of know where the squares are going to go? And if you're drawing it out, do you just use graph paper and you get a 31 by 31 section and plot it out? What do you guys do? You build on the fly, Sherry? My only concern is if most of decor that I do in any game that I play is on the fly. My concern is if I do it on the fly, that I'm going to get it to something that I like and then I can't replicate it in 2 hours. That's my concern. So I think it might be better for me to set a timer for 2 hours and then just practice it. And see what I can get done in 2 hours. And then that could help me decide how far out into the space I want to go. Because I already know that I don't have to use the whole 31 by 31. Right now, everything is the same level. And I think if I try and fill in the 31 by 31, I'm going to get really overwhelmed, knowing myself the way that I do. I might do it that way. Just do it off stream. So that way I can focus and not get distracted by chat. You start with the general idea of what you want, and then the creativity starts to flow. That's kind of where I'm at right now, Gina, because I have a kind of idea of how I want it to be. And without giving too much away, because I don't know who's lurking, I kind of want to keep it on the cuff just a little bit. I'm thinking of something similar to an area that I have on my main island. Something similar to that is what I'm thinking. But I also have to remember that everything big that's been built on my main island, I had help. Didn't do any of it by myself. And when you have help, it's a lot easier to fit a large portion of it in a 4-hour stream, a 3 or 4 hour stream. Whereas it's going to be more difficult to, we're going to sleep here. That way I wake up here. It's going to be more difficult to try and do it on your own. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and end. It's almost 11 o'clock. Where's my ending? We'll do this. I appreciate all of you guys hanging out. This is very exciting. I'm very nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous because I've got some really great competition. And other content creators that I follow and admire quite a bit. So I'm nervous, but I think it's going to be good. It's going to push my boundaries, which is nice to do. So I'm going to thank you guys for hanging out, and for any of the people that subscribed that are newly subscribed, thank you so much. So appreciated. Let's see, I have to turn this in by Sunday, which is Saturday for me. Yep, because Alexi's in Australia. You believe in me, Vin? Thank you so much. So off stream, start building that, and then see where you go when it comes to the time limit. I would say have a main build that you are confident you can do in less than the time allotted. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, Gina. I'm thinking that's going to be my best course of action. And I might actually do a couple of practices, time myself, and deconstruct it and reconstruct it like you suggested, to see if I can get it in the time. You can have more. You have more you can do if time allows, right? So, since this has to be turned in, I probably will be streaming it. I'm not 100% sure if I will stream it. I think I might. It kind of depends on how it goes. So, I'm going to go ahead and end for now. Because I'm starting to get tired. But I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out and spending time with me. And supporting me and giving me ideas. I hope that you choose joy. Remember, when you're here, you're royalty. And I will see you guys on the next one. Have a lovely night. Thank you guys so much. Bye.